Biafra, consecrated nation, O fatherland, this be our solemn pledge. Defending thee shall be our dedication. Spilling our blood, we'll count our privilege. The one God which emboldens the free shall always be our flag of liberty.
Good evening, good afternoon, good morning. Welcome to this broadcast today, where we are going to be addressing a couple of issues. We will be addressing Anambra State election. No election in Anambra State in force. We'll be addressing the proposed school on Saturdays. It must be rejected. The reason for the Biafra people staying at home in solidarity for Mazi is to make sure that their voice are heard and that Mazi is released unconditionally. That was the reason why Biafra people decided to stay at home voluntarily. And no anything that the government is going to do to compensate that particular sit at home, that particular sacrifice that the Biafra people have chosen to do on their own must be rejected and rejected completely. We want to advise the families of Biafra to understand that whenever the governors and the leaders begin to push for something like this, it is dangerous, very dangerous. Nowhere will the families, people accept sending their children to schools on Saturday. They should understand that in this world, there is something called civil disobedience. You do not compensate the act of civil disobedience with something else. Once you are making sacrifice in the name of civil disobedience, that sacrifice becomes sacrifice. You cannot compensate it with something else. The greedy politicians who are doing everything to sabotage the civil disobedience of Biafra people must take note. We understand that what they are trying to do is to discredit the people of Biafra, make sure they rubbish the Biafra people in the eye of Fulanese. Let me make it very clear as well, the statement from the Garba Shehu person, or the acting president, as I call him, statement coming from him, no politicians from the Biafraland supporting the restoration or agitation for Biafra is a fallacy, is a lie, and a lie from the pit of hell. Let it be on record that because of the hostility of Nigeria state against elected officials from Biafraland made it impossible for them to come openly to identify with Biafra agitators. So the issue of whether supported Biafra is a lie. Surprise and shock Garba Shehu. Governors, some of the governors are supporting the struggle for Biafra restoration. In their action, their body language, and in everything they do. We understand, and we are not even expecting politicians, elected officials from Biafraland to come to support the struggle, because these are the people who are directly benefiting from the corrupt system of Nigeria government. So how do you expect them to leave their corrupt practices and join a struggle for a better and a sane society? Possible. Let me tell you today, Biafrans, what you see now is complete failure. Our government has come to understand that they have finally failed, trying to stop IPOB by abducting and kidnapping Mazi and Kano. Prove to them that they have failed. Each step they make, we are going to be 1,000 miles ahead of them. Let me also tell you that the statement coming from the acting president called Garba Shehu is a confirmation that we are winning this war. Confirmation that they have no other defense, telling you that the politicians are not even supporting us. Let us make it very clear to Garba Shehu that we never expected politicians from Biafraland to openly support the agitation for Biafra restoration. We don't expect Garba Shehu to agree that these politicians who come to Abuja and lie to them, and they come to Biafra and beg us in the secret to continue what we are doing, come openly and support them. Make it very clear, Garba Shehu, this evening I dare to announce to you 80% of politicians in Biafra land are coming secretly to ask us to continue and increase the agitation for Biafra. They are tired of Nigeria. And if not for the security reason, begin to mention big names. Will also come to Abuja to tell you they are against Biafra. Come to Abuja to tell you they are against IPOB. Come to us and tell us to increase the... If you doubt me, Garba Shehu, if you doubt me, take a look. Take a look at what is going on in Biafraland. I want you to cut this particular section of this video. If the presidency of Nigeria doubt what I am saying this evening, they should take a look at what is going on in Biafraland. When IPOB calls it at home, even the governors will enjoy it at home. When IPOB calls it at home, local government chairmen will enjoy it at home. If IPOB calls it at home, the state assembly members will enjoy it at home. And let me also make it very clear to Garba Shehu, they are not sitting at home because of what some people are claiming that they are afraid. They are not sitting at home because of afraid of being attacked by the Nigeria-sponsored terrorists. No, they are sitting at home because in the secret, they come to us to tell us to increase the agitation for Biafra. So Garba Shehu, your statement has vindicated us. Some of us have assured our people the Nigerian government is now behaving like a dying. Is a sign of a dying horse. We are going to show you people arrest, abduction, kidnapping of Mazi and Kano is the biggest mistake the government has done. Let it be very clear that the only thing we are demanding at this particular point in time is the complete and total freedom of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, unconditional release of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu before the 6th of this coming November. Election hold. Election in Biafraland will not hold. Biafra people are saying here is that we are not calling for a boycotting of election. We are not calling for boycott. We are calling for a complete no election. Complete no election in Biafraland. It is not boycotting election. When you boycott election, are giving and creating room for them to concord some kind of voting, declare somebody a winner. We are not calling for boycott of election. We are calling for no election in Biafraland. And those of you who have your brothers and sisters as the ad hoc staff or committee or whatever of the INEC in Anambra State, we are calling on you to ask them to step down. Do not come out because of 35,000 naira, which I don't know whether they pay you up to that. Do not come out because of $50. Come out of £50. Because we know that the Nigeria state they don't have any interest in this Anambra election. I must tell you that the government of Nigeria don't care about Anambra election. The only thing they care and the only thing they want to do, use Anambra election ground as a playground. As mother, want to use Anambra election playground for genocide. Want to use Anambra election point kill our people and blame it on IPOB. And you heading to this call are going to save Biafra people. You disobeying this call, it means you are giving your life sacrifice for them to use against IPOB. If you disobey this call, come out to vote or come out to say you want to be an INEC official in Anambra State on the 6th of November, what you are doing is that you have volunteered to sacrifice your life. They will give IPOB a bad name. What it means is that you have just committed suicide, waiting for when you are going to die. And when you die, they will blame it on IPOB. This reason and other numerous reasons, we are calling on all Biafrans in Anambra State, those who are INEC official. We are calling on you. If you want to resign, you resign. You know you don't want to resign, make sure you don't come out. Make sure you have nothing to do with election on the 6th of November. If you come out, the Nigerian military, they're going to kill you. And when they kill you, they blame it on IPOB. If you come out, the DSS, they're going to kill you. When they kill you, they will blame it on IPOB. Because they don't actually care about Anambra election. All they are looking for is trap. They are using Anambra election to set trap, to get evidences, to get stories, some kind of evidences against whatever they want to use it. Do not come out. Do not come out, because as it stands now, they have no single evidence. They have no case against Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, and they will never have. Have it today, have it yesterday. They will not have evidence tomorrow. They will not have case next tomorrow. And they are not going to have any case against him on the 10th of November. As long as Mazi Kanu remain in DSS dungeon, election can never hold in Anambra State. This should be the choice of Biafra people. Mazi Kanu is a messenger, the messenger of Biafra. Mazi Kanu is a voice of Biafra people. Mazi Kanu is bigger than the governors. Mazi Kanu is bigger than the senators. He is the only voice that the Biafra people listen to. And for this reason, Anambra State being part of Biafra, Mazi Kanu cannot be in a DSS dungeon and you are conducting election in Anambra State. For this reason, Mazi Kanu, IPOB, cannot be named a terrorist organization in Nigeria. Anambra State happens to be part of the territory of the indigenous people of Biafra. And you want to conduct election and you want to compel the people you proscribe in Nigeria to come and vote in Nigeria in the Anambra election. I have to tell you this evening, it is completely unacceptable. And our demand is not many. We are demanding for total freedom of Mazi Kanu, unconditional release. And at the same time, we are demanding for the proscription of IPOB as a terrorist organization. IPOB is not organization. IPOB is a tribe. IPOB is indigenous people of Biafra. IPOB is bigger and more than organization. IPOB is not just a movement. It is a tribe. And you can't proscribe a tribe in a country. They are shareholder and they are stakeholder of that country. So if you disobey and you want to support Nigeria government, what you are doing is that you are offering yourself as a sacrifice, thereby making them to begin to have evidence against Biafra people because they're going to kill you anyway. The way you are going to be safe is getting ready on that day, on the 6th of November, you stay in your homes. Don't come out at all. In your house with your family, lock your door, make a very nice food for you, for yourself and your family. Enjoy yourself. Even come out to check what is going on. Even look at the window to check what is going on. Don't even bring your head out of the window if you can. Don't take a risk from a flying bullet that we know will be coming from the Nigerian army. You can do that and make sure you have phone with you to video everything you can. We may need them at the end of the day. And on this note, I want to do something. Everything we have always done is when we come here, we bring evidence to you. It is not just about me telling you stories and all that. I'm going to play again Malami's statement or press briefing. I'm not going to play all of them. I just want to play a few seconds. Press briefing. One moment. It is very, very important that you all understand what we are doing, and there is no going back in the struggle for Biafra. Biafra is here. We are going to do everything humanly possible to ensure that an election do not take place in Anambra State. And if it is going to be successful, it will come from you. If it is going to fail, also come from you. The warship you see, people claiming they saw warship, British warship in Lagos. They take the warship to Gombe. They should take the warship to Afghanistan, where they should take the warship to, or at least to Borno State, Sambisa Forest. The British people know where Boko Haram they are committing all manner of crimes. Take the warship to Sambisa Forest. 100 or thousands, if not tens of thousands of Boko Harams in Sambisa Forest. And the British Army and British intelligence services, they know where they are. But they are not interested in ending terrorism. They are only interested in forcing us to stay together to our detriment. Not for their own good. Also not for our own good. They say you must stay together. Let us make it very clear that we have come to know what they know. To know what they know. This right to self-determination, the British government consented in the UN Charter, consented to it, America consented to it, European Union consented to it. So we know our right. That is why some of us, we use our leg to break the door when we are agitating for Biafra. Because we know our right and we know what we are doing. It is only when you don't know your right, when you don't know your left from your right, afraid to speak out. You will be afraid to talk and tell your story to the world. But because what the British know, we know it. Because what Europeans know, we know it. Because what America know, we know it. They have and they have enjoyed in their country, we know and we enjoy the same right here. That's why people like us will speak without looking back. Because we know what we are doing and we know our right. So it doesn't matter how many warships they bring to Lagos. We are telling them there is no war in Lagos. It doesn't matter. We know that sometimes when they are having this patrol, they can stop over in Lagos and continue. So probably the warship you saw in Lagos is just stopping by. And they are going to leave very soon. We know they have those kind of exercise every now and then. We even have sometime America warship, cruising along that coastline. So it is not a new thing. But because of we are in a very fragile situation, because the crises are escalating, when something like that comes, people will begin to read, meaning to it and correlation and all that. It doesn't matter how many warships they bring to Lagos, it will come and go. But what matters is, what are they doing to end terrorism in Africa? What are they doing to end terrorism in Nigeria? What are they doing to the Nigerian government that are sponsoring terrorism? Let me also show you the reason why the Nigerian government should be held responsible for every terrorist activities going on in Sahel. One moment.
As a terrorist organization,
Malami was telling you there are so many countries, there are some countries who have banned the activities of IPOB, and that's another lie from the pit of hell. We want Malami to tell us which are the countries that have banned the IPOB activities. You know the list of those countries. There are none. And even if there is any country that banned the activities of IPOB, it is not new. Normal. After all, during the time of South Africa, Gaddafi banned ANC registering their office or registering the organization in Libya. Libya is also part of Africa. At the end of the day, what happened to Gaddafi? He supported them. funded the ANC and funded the Mandela's cause. At the end, he supported them. If Ghana, somebody say is Ghana. If Ghana is banning the IPOB, not a new thing. Ghana has been very envious of Biafra. Ghana has been very envious of Biafra. In fact, the Abori Accord that failed in the 1960s, that agreement was reached in Abori, in Ghana. What role did Ghana play? That when that Abori Accord failed, did Ghana live up to expectation to defend Biafra people? The world know that Nigeria breached the contract and the agreement they reached in Abori, in Ghana. The answer is no. The answer is no. What should Ghana do in the first place? Ghana ought to have lived up to expectation. Ghana ought to have come out and defended Biafra. Ghana ought to have come out and said, this agreement took place in our own land, in our own territory. And for that reason, we are not going to look and see Nigeria kill Biafra. They didn't do it. Not because we are keeping quiet. You think, well, you all think we don't know what is right and what is wrong? Don't worry. Ghana should wait. Coming. Ghana is now embracing Nigeria, the same man who sent Ghana packing. Sent Ghana packing in 1980 something. Was where the Ghana must go came to existence. This man here now, you see, the man that died, that they are using his administration now to scam Nigeria, the man called Buhari. The one who instigated Ghana must go. Chase Ghanaians out of Nigeria. Give them time, ultimatum, to leave Nigeria. The same Ghana think that they are wise. That is, if it is Ghana, the same Ghana think that they are wise. They want to ban the activity of IPOB, they should continue the activity of IPOB. The thing they cannot ban is they can never stop Biafra from emerging as a nation. They can never stop Biafra from being restored by the indigenous people of Biafra. They can never stop that. They can never stop that. Because we are keeping quiet does not mean we don't know what to do or what is going on. When it comes to Africa, West Africa affairs, and when it comes to Nigeria affairs, Ghana should be the last country to talk and intervene because they failed Africa. Ghana failed Africa woefully. The Abori Accord failed. Ghana did not stand their ground. Biafra, because Biafra trusted them. That was why the Abori Accord, Ghana was chosen in the first place. They were the witness to the Abori Accord. Do you see anybody from Ghana talking about it? The answer is no. Because envy. Of envy. Ghana knows that immediately Biafra emerge, they will all go inside the hole and hide themselves. They will go into hiding completely. Knows that immediately Biafra emerge and restored as a nation, become valueless in West Africa. The reason why everybody is fighting Biafra is not because they hate us as such, because they want to be the powerful nation. They want to be relevant in West Africa. Ghana is powering now, powering very well. So if Ghana is just behaving as Obasanjo, who after ruling Nigeria the second time, he want to make himself a life president for the third term. What you see Ghana doing is the mentality of Africa. African mentality. Once you are on top, You don't want anybody to come close to you. So why wouldn't they support Nigeria? They will support. Biafra come, Ghana goes, Ghana. Any day Biafra and Oduduwa come, that is the end of Ghana. Ghana will go down to number 3 country in West Africa. Now they are parading themselves as number 1. They are parading themselves as a country doing well. They have dollars. So of course, everything to support a failing Fulani government. Surprise. I want you to, first of all, listen to this man, let us know which country, according to them. So if it is only Ghana, why is he then making it as if there are countries that are proscribed or that are ban activity of IPOB? And banning activity of IPOB does not mean that the country proscribe IPOB or recognize IPOB as a terrorist organization. During the Biafra war, we have 6 countries of Africa that recognize Biafra as a nation. What have to say about that? At the end of the day, the Biafra is still and we are opting out. But during Biafra, we have 6 countries in Africa that officially recognize Biafra. And their stand may not have changed today. So who is Ghana to ban activity of IPOB? And we don't need them. We don't need them. But let me tell you, Fulani will deal with them at the end of the day. And by the time Biafra come, they will know and we will remind all of them how they treated us. We don't romance those who don't romance us. We treat you the way you treat us. So if you come to treat us badly, we will treat you badly. If you treat us well, we will treat you well. That is how we are going to be making this agitation from now going forward. Countries that have banned activities of IPOB and place Mazi on top list. Now, let me tell you, I want you to go to check everywhere where the Malami and the Nigerian government has issued statement on Mazi. You can never hear them mentioning the Interpol. Ask yourself why. Ask yourself, why have they not mentioned Interpol? Ask yourself, why have they not mentioned Interpol? Because they can't. They can't mention Interpol. They mention Interpol, the war will ground them. Some news media, some lying news media has reported that they abducted Mazi through the help of Interpol. But that was wrong. Involved. Because in the eye of the Interpol and international police, Nnamdi Kanu is not a terrorist and can never be a terrorist. If they believe that there are other countries who have recognized IPOB, which is a lie, because if they are good country, they would have been very flamboyant to say it. To Kenya and pay Kenya, a very poor country. Kenya is a very poor country. When you go to Kenya and pay Kenya money and tell Kenya, oh, please start disrupting IPOB activities, they take you to court and all that, and they will come here and use it to make propaganda. Let them tell us. We challenge Malami to tell us which country. You go to Kenya, you go to Chad, and they say they recognize IPOB as terrorist organization, and then you come and make a press statement and some countries. If any reasonable country recognize IPOB as a terrorist organization, my brother, the whole internet would have been on fire by now. every news media in Nigeria, everything will be on fire, but there is none. There is none. The only thing they do is to go to Ghana, make a deal, strike a deal. They will write statement and they will come to Nigeria and use it for propaganda. They go to Kenya, make statement. They say, you know, Mazi, they cannot take you to court. You know, they abducted him here and blah, blah, blah. And then they go to Kenya. Kenya will say, okay, we are going to start this. Let them bring the paper, the court document of those countries, the court document of those countries proscribing IPOB or designating IPOB as a terrorist organization. There is none. I am telling you. Even if Ghana, ordinary Ghana, if Ghana recognizes IPOB, you will see it everywhere. There is difference between disturbing gathering of people and recognizing those people as terrorists. People should understand this. If Ghana police went to where IPOB are gathering based on a false information given to them by some Nigeria agent in Ghana, and the Ghana police go there, invent the place, and arrested them. At the end of the day, they release them. Is that how to release terrorists? How to release terrorists? What's happening is just a propaganda. So when that arrest was made, they will now use it to make a press statement telling you Ghana is now banning IPOB activity. It's a lie. As I'm talking to you, IPOB activity is still ongoing in Ghana. They stop. Go to Kenya, the same thing. Some Nigeria agent will go and report that some people are gathering there. Who are there? Let us go there and see them. They will go there and arrest those people, and then they will use it to do propaganda. Oh, they have arrested IPOB members. And then at the end of the day, they release them. Is that how to arrest Boko Haram and release them? Is that how Kenya? Go to Kenya. Kenya have terrorist organization called Al-Shabaab. Terrorists in Kenya. When they arrest a Shabab member, is that how they release them? Go to Ghana. If they arrest Boko Haram in Ghana, is that how they are going to release them? The answer is no. That is to tell you that even what this man is saying, he don't know it. Because you cannot arrest the terrorist and then release the terrorist at the end of the day. Because the people who are the agent of Nigerian government, they will go and file a report about IPOB gathering. That, oh, some people are gathering there, they are criminals, go there and arrest them. And then the police will invade the place at the right time. And they carry and they arrest everybody. And when they go there, when they go to station, they found out it's just ordinary false alarm. We begin to bail him or herself. And then you come and tell me they have stopped the activities of IPOB. It's a lie. Complete fallacy. Complete fallacy. Now let me also tell you the reason why you should know that IPOB has destroyed the foundation of Nigeria and they can never rebuild it again. Now, when the Economist from the United Kingdom, according to them, I have not seen what he wrote. They say he wrote something about the Nigeria generals, the Nigeria army, who are corrupt and steal equipment, military hardware, and sell it to Boko Haram and all that. Accused the Nigerian government of handling of terrorists and ISWAP and all that. According to them, he wrote and described IPOB members as, let me check what he described them as. According to the report, he described the IPOB members. One moment. As delusional. They say that man described IPOB as delusional. I have not read that particular report. I don't know what he meant, what the hell he meant by IPOB members are delusional. Maybe some people in IPOB are delusional. Not everybody, not majority. There are some people who have continued to constitute nuisance on social media. So those are the people they look at and they say they are delusional. You see, that is the thing they are bringing, the image they are bringing to IPOB. Instead of them to focus on what is going on, focus on the struggle, they rather start defending cabals, in those building cabals in IPOB. Cabals that Mazi is is very strongly and strictly against. Some people are building cabals in the absence of our leader, Mazi, which give these people in the United Kingdom to write rubbish against IPOB, that they are delusional. What else could make somebody describe as IPOB as delusional? They are watching illiterate, chanting Biafra, Biafra, and they attack each other. Come on social media and they are bringing shame to the struggle. So when all these British economists are watching, listening to all the nonsense going on social media, they will begin to tag them delusional. Is it me that somebody will call delusional? Is it Mazi that somebody will call delusional? Is it all those reasonable agitators, all the professors we have, all the big wigs we have, all the emissaries that we have? Somebody will look at and call delusional. No, I'm asking you. You look at me now and you say, Simon Ekpa is delusional. What makes me delusional? The man wasn't talking about me. He wasn't talking about all the emissaries. He wasn't talking about all the reasonable people, professors, doctors you have in IPOB, which you don't even know. Some of them are not coming out. He's talking based on all the illiterate that are on social media ranting Biafra, Biafra. When you watch them, you will be wondering, is this the people of Biafra? And the man have no other choice than to call them delusional. So we are not delusional. The people that are misrepresenting the struggle will be called delusional, not us. We are reasonable people, highly educated, reasonable, and what have you. And we are not poor. We are not poor. The IPOB members are not poor. How can you tell IPOB, how can you say that IPOB members are poor? When one individual can donate $100,000, when one person can donate $200,000, when one person can donate $500,000, how can you look at an organization like that and you call them miscreant and they are poor? We are not poor and we are not delusional. If you are in an organization where somebody can stand up and say, not even that, to donate $50,000, will you look at that organization and call them delusional? It's only the illiterate that are making people to call IPOB delusional because they don't know the capability and the capacity of IPOB. I don't know. You misrepresent the organization and the indigenous people of Biafra. That's why I am sometimes very angry. The leadership ought to be calling these people to order, but they are not doing that. They are angry. When you, as a leader of organization, when Onyendu was still here with us, there was a time we discussed this thing. That all the broadcasters should be gathered together, lecture them how to broadcast. That it never happened. The leadership should also live up to expectation by making sure that they begin to call all these people ranting on social media to order. Because they are seeing them. It's time. The way we are recognizing those who are doing well is the same way we should be recognizing those and calling them out, those who are constituting nuisance. Call them to order and let them focus. British people will be watching all the videos because the videos are flying. You don't know the WhatsApp group they belong to. All these people belong to some WhatsApp group. Somebody will fly the video there. So look at them. Look at the Biafra people. You will see somebody open mouth and be abusing women. Yeah. All of them are Biafra. You leave Biafra, you are abusing women. What did the women do you? You leave the Fulani people. Look at Garba Shehu telling you that the arrest of Mazi will dismantle and end IPOB. Say you are not focused, Simon Ekpa, you are not focused either. You are going out of here because you can't do what I'm doing. Any day you can do what I'm doing, you will come and tell me I'm focused. I am doing what I am doing, and I have the right to talk against those who are doing what I'm doing and they are not doing it right. If you must talk about me, you must have been a broadcaster. And tell me where I'm going it wrong, and then you can have the right to talk. But if you cannot broadcast and you cannot make anything about on Biafra, you cannot support the movement, you can't bring your money, you can't bring your time, you can't bring your health. Let me tell you, fasting is not easy. Fasting is not easy. Fasting in this Biafra struggle is easy. You put your time, put your resources, you put your brain, you put your health. Health. The health part of it is the most dangerous. As you are broadcasting me now, for example, as I'm coming out every day to broadcast. Also, health risk. You see somebody, come here, bring your money, bring this, bring this. I want to, if I decide to continue to leave the struggle and leave the broadcasting and be contributing that amount you are contributing, do you know what it means? How much are you contributing in Biafra? People who are contributing in Biafra struggle are not talking. There are people bringing their $200,000 to support this struggle. You see those asking Samarepa, go and contribute, go and contribute. Some of them have not paid one dime to Biafra struggle. They have not contributed nothing. They don't contribute anything meaningful. The only thing they bring to Biafra struggle is shame. They are bringing their illiteracy to the public. You are illiterate, which you are. You should start to address issues at your level. You don't come and start attacking people, constituting nuisance on social media, so that tomorrow one economist in London will be writing rubbish against IPOB. Let me tell you what they wrote about IPOB, which is coming from you people, because it can't come from me. Never come from me. I'm not calling IPOB delusional because of Simon Ekpa. It is because of you. Some of you are even collecting salary in this struggle. Are collecting salary. And when you talk to them, they say, I pay my dues. Look at my receipt. To them, they will bring receipt. I have been paying my dues for how many years? But they collect salary. Some of them are doing in Zama. Doing Zama, you will say, we are all contributing in this struggle. But they are doing in Zama. And making living from IPOB. When they collect money to do something, they will pocket half of the money. All of them. It's coming. The day of judgment is coming. When we will begin to open the nyash of everybody is coming. Because when you talk to these people, they tell you, I have contributed. Everybody is contributing money in this thing. But they are making money from IPOB. Selfish interest. Not even done half of what so many people have done. I've not done half. And those people are not talking. Body. There are some people who have contributed big finance in this struggle, and they are assaulting them today. Do you know the one that even break my heart? When they want to insult them, they will say, all those women in America, they contributed $100,000. They collected the money from Nigerian government, 10%. And now they use it to deceive Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. So Mazi Nnamdi Kanu trusts them. Now they are collecting their money back. You can imagine what is coming from idiotic, illiterate people who bring 100,000. That is just one who bring $100,000. Some of them can never touch $100,000 until they kill them in their drug business. I'm telling you, some of them cannot touch $100,000 until they kill them in their drug business. They will come to say the Nigerian government paid them money, so they use it to enter IPOB. Somebody will be listening to those kind of rubbish. Tomorrow, you want to bring money to put to IPOB? Somebody will come tomorrow and start insulting them. that the money you gave is from Nigeria government. And the leadership of this movement are listening to this kind of people, and they are not cautioning them. I am mentioning the leadership is that because they are watching these people, and they are talking authoritatively sometimes that the order is coming, what they are saying is coming from the leadership. Somebody who contributed money to this struggle while Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was here with us, they will come to say they used the money to deceive Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, and they have now Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, they have now used the Nigerian money to come to the struggle, and they are collecting their money back. Let them now, let those people bring evidence of what they use the money to do. They cannot do it. The time is coming. The time is coming when everybody will give account, whether you like it or not. Now, I want you to see what a British man is writing about IPOB. Now, watch. Garba Shehu, after as they are following the event of those people they paid to in IPO, because I believe that either they pay them because it is not ordinary, that people will leave what they are fighting for and begin to fight each other. Fight somebody that didn't fight them. Now, Garba Shehu is now telling you the trial of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu to the end of Ipob. The trial of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu will lead to the end of Ipob. He is a fool. A fool. Because what they have refused to understand is that there are thousands and thousands of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. The spirit of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu has possessed thousands of Biafrans. Okay? Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's spirit possessed thousands of people in this struggle. Garba Shehu, after watching all the nonsense, the people who hide under IPOB and are committing all manner of crimes, internet fraud, have come to say the arrest will end the IPOB. What you don't know is that there are thousands of IPOB, thousands of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu in IPOB. Now, 48 hours, magazine, the Economist, slammed the administration of President Muhammadu Buhari and the Nigeria Army. The senior special assistant to the president on media and publicity, Malam Garba Shehu, on Sunday night reacted to the paper's postulation. I want you to pay attention to how Garba Shehu reacted to this paper. Remember that the paper here said the Economist slammed the administration of President Muhammadu Buhari and the Nigeria Army. You see, so the target of this Economist is to make sure they criticize with a very, very powerful criticism the president of Nigeria and then the Nigeria Army. I want you to listen to how they criticize the government. The paper had in editorial title, "The Crime Scene at the Heart of Africa," criticized Buhari's anti-corruption fight, noting that his administration has failed to address corruption in the country. Economic troubles are compounded by the government that is inept and heavy-handed. Mr. Buhari, who was elected in 2015, turned an oil shock into a recession by propping up the naira and barring many imports, in the hope this would spur domestic production. Now, instead, he sent annual food inflation soaring above 20%, failed to curb corruption, which breeds resentment. Many Nigerians are furious that they see so little benefit from the country, billions of petrodollars, much of which their rulers have squandered or stolen. Many politicians blame our ethnic or religious group, claiming they have taken more than their fair share. This win vote, but makes Nigeria a tinderbox, the magazine said. People to understand this. The Economist equally blasted the army, saying that Nigeria army is mighty on paper, but many of its soldiers are ghosts, just like the way they replaced one of the ghosts with the bandit custom, who exist only on the payroll, and much of its equipment is stolen and sold to insurgents. See, this is part of the message we are spreading to the world, and they are now getting it. They are now getting it. And this magazine, everybody in the United Kingdom, highly placed people are reading it. Army is also stretched thin, having been deployed to all of Nigeria state. The police are understaffed, demoralized, and poorly trained. Many supplement their low pay by robbing the public they have sworn to protect. You see that? The message have finally penetrated the people of the United Kingdom. And they are telling you the message the way it is. In his statement, Mr. Shehu agreed with the Economist that Nigeria faces 4 key threats to the stability and prosperity of nation. Now I want you to see what Shehu did. Shehu agreed to this man's claim. He did not talk about the things, the allegation or the criticism of this man. The only thing he did is to single out IPOB and address IPOB very well. I want you to listen. Shehu said he agreed with this man and that Nigeria faces 4 key threats: stability and prosperity of the nation, namely ISWAP, Boko Haram. ISWAP, Boko Haram terrorists in the northeast, kidnapping and crime in the northwest. You can imagine, kidnapping and crime in the northwest. So Boko Haram is not in the northwest. ISWAP is not in the northwest. China's farmer dispute in the north central, in the central belt. So Boko Haram is not in the central belt. And the delusion, you see, and then the delusion of Ipob terrorists in the southeast. Did you see that? He said they use the word the delusions of Ipob terrorists in the southeast. So in the northeast, terrorists. In the middle belt, there is no terrorist. The only place they have terrorists after the northwest is in the southeast. Can you imagine that? However, talking about indigenous people of Biafra, did you see it? He left ISWAP, he left Boko Haram, he left bandit, he left herdsmen, he left Nigeria army having ghost workers, he left Nigeria army selling their weapon to insurgents, he left the corruption allegation against the government, he left all those things. Now, he want to address calling Ipob delusional, okay? And this man left everything, he wear a very heavy allegation and criticism against the government. He only picked Ipob. Continue. However, talking about the indigenous people of Biafra, Ipob, Malam Garba Shehu opined that the arrest and trial of Mazi, who happened to be the leader of the group, would lead to the end of the group. See that? In the southeast, Ipob, which the Economist rightly, Economist rightly described as delusional. That was the word Shehu Garuba wanted everybody reading this particular article to note that a London economist described Ipob as delusional. The arrest and the present trial of the terrorist leader of the group is the beginning of its demise. Did you see that? Shehu Garuba continued the president administration, or the president's administration is redoubling effort to have Ipob rightly designated as a terrorist group by our allies outside Nigeria. And that is why we are calling you to make sure you don't come out during the Anambra election, so that, because they say here, they are doubling their effort. You know what that means? A redoubling effort to have Ipob rightfully designated as terrorist group. So you want that they are going to use you as a sacrifice to make sure that this redoubling of their effort come to fruition. You will come out on the 6th and want to be part of the election. Okay? Tell your people they must not allow men in Nigeria to use them as a redoubling effort. As a redoubling effort to have Ipob rightfully designated as terrorist group. Do you know how this is going to work? I want you to pay attention, because by their word we shall know them. How they say it is what we know. What Garuba Shehu is trying to tell you here is that they have made their plan to make sure they slaughter people in eastern Nigeria. They have made a plan to make sure they kill people in Anambra State and say it is IPOB. And that is what they mean by doubling their effort. Otherwise, how will you redouble your effort to make other nation to recognize IPOB as a terrorist organization, if not that they have already planned how to kill people in Anambra State and target IPOB? That is why whenever we talk, people think that we are talking from the spiritual world. No. Here, you see it. Garuba Shehu have said it publicly. They are redoubling their effort. Do you know what that means? Do not give them that opportunity to redouble their effort. The redoubling this effort, if it is going to become successful, you are going to make them become successful. They cannot come to your house and kill you. What do you do before the 6th, as the leadership of IPOB have given sit-at-home order from the 5th or from the 4th? Make sure you don't come out. Make sure you don't come out, so that they will not use you to redouble their effort. This redoubling effort means that they are going to be committing all manner of crime in Biafraland in order to give IPOB a bad name. And giving IPOB that bad name is redoubling that effort. Because it is when this happen and they say they have identified that it's IPOB, then they will say, okay, the other people will say, okay, really these people are terrorists. What they mean. Does not give them the opportunity to redouble this effort. Don't allow this effort they are redoubling now to be successful by making sure you stay in your house and don't come out to vote in Anambra State. In fact, let me tell you, the INEC officials, when they are going to come out, it is the same DSS that is going to kill them. Don't say we didn't say it too. If your brother is part of INEC, tell them now. Because when the bullet is going to rain on them, and it's going to come from DSS. Because they are telling you, that is the only opportunity they have. The only opportunity they have now to redouble their effort to make sure they give IPOB name is this Anambra election. That is where they're going to have mass murder. People try to come out to vote or to even do something like now we have watched Soludo's campaign. Don't allow that to deceive you. Don't allow Soludo's campaign to deceive you. We have seen Soludo campaign and everybody, the place was full and all that. People are not afraid. We have seen it. Don't allow that to deceive you. Don't come out for election. Don't say we did not tell you. Because Nigeria, they are desperate. They said they are redoubling their effort to make sure that other countries recognize IPOB as terrorist organization. Now tell me, what effort are they going to redouble? If not by killing police, killing people in Biafraland? to claim that, and they will put the blame on IPOB. That is the only way. As it is now, they cannot go to knock in any country now and say, oh, you know, we have captured Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. He is facing trial. We want you to call them terrorists. The country can never listen to them. So they have to make something happen. Why we know that not come out. Don't come out. And this call will continue to do until until something else happens. And that something else that is going to happen is that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is released unconditionally. Will be in Anambra. We'll talk about the prescription of IPOB. You know what? What bothers me, and probably maybe bothering some of you watching today, we have almost 7,000, almost 8,000 people watching. We have 2,900 on YouTube alone. What bothers me is that people that are now putting nuisance on social media in the name of IPOB. It is very sad. And when you see them trying to debunk what the Nigerian government wrote against IPOB, they will write 2 lines. That doesn't make sense. They just write this 2 lines, and somebody is writing it for them. They will copy it and paste. But when they want to write about Simon Ekpa, you will see junk. You will see 2 pages. 2 pages. They will write story of Simon Ekpa, Oga Disciple, and they will copy it. They will paste to all their platform, and everybody is reading it. But when they want to come to write about Malami, you are not going to see more than 4 lines. It doesn't make sense. When they want to write about Malami, it will not make any sense. See them. Malami is a illiterate. Malami is illiterate. Malami is a fool. They will begin to share it. Malami is a fool. Malami is illiterate. But when I want to write about Simon Ekpa, you are going to see junk. Like they will write some people will write 10 pages. Write it from beginning to the end. They will write the history. How Simon Ekpa was defending Ipob in Germany. They will write it. They will write you how Simon Ekpa is chairman of Ipob in Finland. They will write it. They will give you jokes to read. They will waste time to write all this nonsense. But when it comes to writing about Malami, the only thing you see is Malami is illiterate. Malami is a fool. Not read and write. Malami is Janjaweed. Malami graduated from Sharia Law School. All. When you want to see them write about Garba Shehu, you cannot see anything other than Garba Shehu is a Janjaweed. Garba Shehu is a fool. Garba Shehu, you can't see them make any, they don't make sense. They don't make sense. And I don't know why the people that are writing about Simon Ekpa, giving to them to paste on their page, are not writing the same thing about the Fulani people. You will notice it. Because it is, I told them, we'll be addressing these things, every now and then. Have you noticed that? I want you to go to all their pages today. Go to all those pages. See anything they wrote about Garba Shehu now. Can never be. Garba Shehu, you are a fool. Garba Shehu, you are illiterate. Shehu, you are idiot. Shehu, you are Janjaweed. If you don't notice it, pay attention from today. But when they want to write about Simon Ekpa, hey! And all of them will share this. You will see note everywhere. They will copy and paste. They will copy and paste. They will copy and paste. Try to make sense. They are struggling and struggling to paint Simon Ekpa green and white. They are struggling to paint Umuada in America green and white. They are struggling to kill Nelly Ofebu. They are struggling to kill all the women in America. But when it comes to IPOB, somebody attacking IPOB, Nigerian government attacking IPOB, the Economist in London calling IPOB delusional. You don't see them. The other day, on purpose, I went to Wikipedia. Typed something about IPOB. It was all lies. That was the reason why Facebook, Fulani went and report. Who know whether it's Fulani or the people I'm fighting Biafra with? They reported my page until the Facebook blocked my page. What did I do that Facebook blocked? Because I posted Wikipedia. Wikipedia, they have lied against IPOB that everybody should go there. I said our writers should go to Wikipedia and start doing edit to correct those lies told against IPOB. Do you know what? Nobody did it too. If you go to Wikipedia now, that thing is still there. Some of them, they came to that post where they come and look. They will come and peep like this. Oh, they write against IPOB. Wait, consign me. Let him go and bring a writer now. And the one, if it is about Samonepa, you will see all of them be writing. They will go to work to computer. They will write. But IPOB is being blackmailed in Wikipedia. Go to Wikipedia now, it is there. I pointed out the lies, blocked me for that post. At the end of the day, I make appeal, yes, they allow my page. They blocked me for 30 days. Next day, they relieved me, they lifted that ban. Nobody in all these broadcasters and in all these writers, nobody has been able to go to Wikipedia to do the edit. Information is still there, and it is false. Against Mazi Namdekan. They say Mazi Namdekan was arrested through the help of Interpol. Wikipedia. Right. IPOB e-warriors. They saw it. Corrected it too. Why did Interpol arrest Mazi Namdekan? How? They also lied. There are a lot of lies which I pointed out in my post. I want everybody to understand that we have big moles in this struggle. People who are hiding under the leadership of this movement to commit all manner of atrocities. We can no longer, fold our arms and watch them. No longer close our eyes and watch them. They have done a lot of damage, continue to do damage. Some of them are, some of them ignorant. They are ignorant. Some of them ignorantly promoting disunity among these members of our undefeated family. Promoting disunity. Post something instead of them to focus on what you post. The next thing is that Simon Ekpa is Sabo. American women, they are Sabo. American women are working with Nigerian government. I don't know the rationale behind kind of a claim that American women are working with Nigerian government. Simon Ekpa is working with Nigerian government. I don't understand rationale behind that kind of thinking, and people are telling them to say all these things. To say that the women have a plan to hand over IPOB to Mazi Simon Ekpa. To know how women they are going to hand over IPOB to Simon Ekpa. Selling this kind of narrative, and people are buying it. And those who think that they have come to IPOB for power mongers and all that, they are insulting everybody. Look at our brother called Rabbi Charles, Madam Oyibo, Madam Bridget. All these people are people we call emissaries. Emissaries. Somebody say Rabbi Charles is abusing everybody. He is talking anyhow. This man is emissary, appointed by Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. The point is that some of them don't even know the meaning, don't even know the job of, they don't even know the offices that people are occupying in IPOB. Destroying everything, but they will not succeed. They will not succeed. I know the people I have worked with. Continue to work with them. So long as within me, I know that that thing I have been doing when Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was here is what I will continue to do. It doesn't matter. Let me also tell you, today, going to Twitter, I had to open our leaders' Twitter account. I found out that they blocked me. Blocked me from viewing our leaders' Twitter. Understand that? Me. Now, what is the intention of the person who blocked me from viewing our leaders' Twitter? I took a screenshot for record. Me. That is not our leader didn't do that. They blocked me. I can't even, if I took a screenshot, I will keep it for record. To understand what is already cooking, because some people say that they will make sure that I have problem with our leader when he comes out. And they say they have sworn. They say they are only, if it is the only thing they are going to achieve, and the only thing, I am saying it now so that at the end of the day, you people will refer back to this particular broadcast. Another one I have made this reference before. They say if only thing they are going to achieve in this life is to make sure that Simon Ekpa have problem with Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, they are going to do it. Succeed. No matter what kind of lie they tell to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, it is not going to last long. It's not going to last long. Because the only thing that will stand the test of time is truth. One thing I will never do is to allow devil to enter me. I have to explain this, not allowing devil to enter me, because a lot of people are using that when they go to social media. Saying, "Oh, don't allow a devil to enter you," and all that. People don't know what that particular "don't allow devil to enter you" mean. I am receiving a update already from people already proving that our leaders' Twitter is accessible. Well, let me show you what they did. Because it is good for record purpose. Let me show you what they did. Now look at it. Did you see it? Blocked. If you go and if you go and open Twitter now, if you go and open Twitter now, you will see that you will have access to this Twitter. But look at, blocked me. They blocked me because they don't want that when Mazi Nnamdi Kanu come out, going to see what they are posting. Okay? I don't know what is the rationale behind it. They don't want that immediately Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is released. I am going to see what they are posting. Okay? I'm going to see what they are posting. They don't want me to do that. You see, look at it. You are blocked from following. Everything about Mazi Nnamdi Kanu on Twitter, they blocked me. Now ask yourself, ask yourself, who are those blocking Simon Ekpa? You see, why I'm making this comment is to prepare your mind. To prepare your mind, because I have refused the devil to enter me. Nnamdi Kanu says, Simon Ekpa, don't allow devil to enter you. Now, I am going to explain what that particular saying means, so that any day you see, any place you see them saying, don't allow devil enter you, you have allowed devil enter you, you will know what to respond to them. That particular thing means is that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu know who that surrounded him. Evil people. It doesn't matter how long you have been with him. It doesn't matter how many years you have been with him. You are evil. And he knows you too well. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu knows that you are going to attack me. He knows too well. That is why he warned me, allow devil to enter you. And that devil that I don't want to enter me is that when this attack will come, like as they have come, because they have failed, they can never attack me more than they have attacked me. It can never be bigger than that. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu knows that when this attack will come, anything, I must not allow them to overwhelm me. Because that is when devil will enter. When devil will enter, I will begin to go and start making broadcasts against them. Begin to start attacking the movement. I will start to defend myself. I will start to do like other people, gossiping on social media. I will start to do like the one that they called all those Iranian